Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction, so if you're looking for your main reading for your, whatever your birth chart says, your rising, your ascending, your moon, your Jupiter, your Venus, whatever that is, go down here to the description. There is a timestamp. It should take you right to there. Now, I hope you watch this at least once. Now, I am using for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one, hopefully, from my John Holland Tarot and Oracle cards. I will follow up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this reading, I will be using my traditional Waite Rider Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? So I told you that I'm going to go to my notes, that we are in Leo season right now. So here we go with Leo season. That will be starting on July 22nd. At 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that will be on the 22nd. That is this Friday. And again, happy birthday to all the Leos. Now, let's see what we have going on here. On the 19th, Mercury did enter into Leo at 8:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mercury is communication, is about electronics. Expect some powerful energies, powerful revelations to come through that. July 28th, Jupiter, we're not quite there yet, but Jupiter, which is in Aries, will go retrograde. So there is a really good chance for positive energy, positive rebuilding type of energy. Now, couple of things about this end of July into August. So we have something called on July 25th, we have something that is called the Day Out of Time. Now, this is according to the Mayan calendar. With the Mayan calendar, on the 24th, that is the end or the culmination of the 13 moon calendar. So that year ends on the 24th. The new year, and again, this is Mayan calendar, starts on the 26th. So the 25th, which will then be Monday, and this is interesting day. This day is charged with spiritual energy. It allows a more intense connection with the spiritual world, and actions will be well received by the universe. So then we start the 26th, which was, again, that would be Tuesday, and that is something called the opening of the Lion's Gate. Now, there's lots of different information about that. You can look that up. A lot of these times, they're considered these portals. And, portals aren't just on our solstices, aren't just on our, just aren't on those special days. These are portals where the veil thins between us and them. And, so the 25th is, again, one of those days. The 24th, like I said, for the Mayan calendar, end of the year. 26th, the beginning of the year. So the 24th, July 24th will be Sunday. Now, interesting times. And I do remember there is something I've been talking about the 1st of August and the 2nd. Now, it's also the 31st too. Uranus which has been in Taurus, and that's been about expect the unexpected. It's going to be doing some interesting change up. So when it says expect the unexpected, well, if you expect it, it's not going to be unexpected. So interesting stuff, the end of July, beginning of August. So lots of stuff happening with this one. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Let's go ahead and see what higher power, Holy Spirit. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to Holy Spirit and ask, that only what is needed come through. And these cards are just kind of going all over the place. Let's see what we've got here. So higher power, God, Holy Spirit. What does everyone need to know about what's going on in the universe, in the world? And remember, this is why the individual readings are important. Whatever is going on in the world, we still have to live our lives. We still have to go forth. And we need to be bold. We need to be bold. We need to live without fear. So let's see what we have, because remember, yes, fear is a tool, not just the tool. It is a tool of what, of the devil, of the dark energies. Okay. So let's see what we have here, my light workers, my spirit, my star seeds. Let's see what we have here. And I do talk about that periodically. So the people that have been watching know what I'm talking about with that. So we're going to put 3 cards down. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. First card. Okay, reversed cards have a stronger energy. So now we have the Lovers. It is reversed. Now some people will say, some readers will look at the Lovers and say it's the opposite. I look at it as something that's got a little bit more impact, a little bit more power to it. So we have a 6 here. 6, and the numbers are important too. 6, everything's important if you're paying attention. And that's the thing. We need to pay attention to the signs and symbols, and we need to always work with them in the higher good. Okay, so 6 is the number of man. It is the energies you put into something. It is the outcomes that you are looking for. But it is, again, how are you approaching something? If you're approaching it half-baked, then you're going to get something that's half-baked. If you're putting a lot of effort into it, there will be a reward. It might not always be the reward you're looking for, but there will be something that comes from that. Now, I am feeling very much the sun energy here. Again, Leo, the sun, the sun is very big for Leo energy. And so the first thing that I'm looking at is that sun. The sun is shining. Now, there is also a divine entity. The divine entity is covering the man and the woman, is looking at the man and the woman. The man looks at the woman, and the woman looks up at the divine. So it is kind of a trinity type of energy. It is a joining together type of an energy. The Lovers doesn't always mean that you're going to find love, but the Lovers does mean to me that you're going to find the truth about love. Okay? So at least that's what I'm getting right now for this card. There is, again, the sun shining energy. So this is very important. This is very part of this portal energy happening. Again, there might be, and remember too, we all have a masculine and feminine side to us. Some people will say it's the right brain, left brain. Some people will say it's the estrogen, testosterone. But we all have a little bit of both. So there's a lot of feminine. There's the feminine energy, which is searching for something more, searching for something that's in that divinity. The masculine energy is looking for something in the now. So and it doesn't mean that the man is doing this or the woman is doing this. I'm saying this is in all of us. So we do have to come to a reconciliation on how we look at we look at that divine, we look at that supernatural, yet live in the natural. But the Lovers does have some, it does have a feel that there is more going on than meets the eye. There is, their relationship, again, Mercury in Leo, there could be some honesty coming out in relationships. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be very harmonious, but it's one thing. In order for the sun to shine, it's going to have to really shine on those dark areas that we may not want to see, that we may not want to reveal. Okay, thank you for that. Here we go. Okay, now we come to the 4 of Cups. And it's interesting that we have a 5-1 and then a 1-5. Don't know why, but that just is something that's popping at me too. The 4 of Cups is that in-between time. Is that, I'm not necessarily, Cups in itself is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We just left Cancer energy. A lot of still Pisces and Scorpio. Neptune, I think Neptune is retrograde in Pisces right now. Scorpio is that South Node energy too. So there is, Cups is fluid. It is romantic. It's very spiritual. So there might be some people, and I'm kind of picking up on that spiritual energy right here, maybe because it's next to that Lovers. This might be these people, the energies that we just don't really know what to believe, what to go for. When we look at this, the 3 cups down here, the person does not look really positive about it. Just kind of looks like, this is the cards I'm dealt with, but then there is this divine energy, divine hand bringing a fourth cup. So again, I feel like this is an in-between spot, but it's kind of like, what do we even believe? What are we supposed to believe? Where are we supposed to go? Seeing is believing, but that yet this is coming. So is this about having faith? Is this about, believing in something more than what we can see? I don't know, just getting this in between vibe for this weekend. Okay, last card here. Well, this is lovely, and this one is reversed also. So this is a 3. So 3 has our, 3 is our creativity. It is celebratory. It's also the power of 3. You say something, do something. You get 2 of your buddies with you, 3 of you. You say, you do it. You put it into that universe. I send it on to God, Holy Spirit. I like to direct it exactly to someone. But this is, there's power in these numbers. There's power in the energies. There's power in your voice. Again, this is cup energy, that spiritual energy, that fluid energy. But this is about celebration. This is about, figuring things out. This is about loving and caring. So we start with some, maybe some searching energy here, searching for love, searching for, more than what we are, searching for that spirituality, kind of coming to grips between the masculine and the feminine of ourselves or of others. We have this in between. What do we really believe? Where do we really go with this? What, seeing really believing? Is there faith? Should I be expecting? And then we end with this very celebratory, let's raise this up. Now there is the feminine energy here. So maybe the search is, rewarded. Okay. I don't know. We went a little bit more in that spiritual, but you know what? This is, that we're in that time. We're coming to, at least to the Mayan calendar, we're coming to that end of the world, not the end of the world, the end of the year. Oh my goodness. So it's, but even if it was the end of the world, is it the end of the world that we ourselves know? It's not the end of the earth. It is not the end of the earth, but it could be the end of what we know, and things are changing. But that 3 of Cups it's a good change. It is a good change. Okay, let's see what we have here. What we have here with our, yes, I have to look, Colette Baron Reed. Here we go. Higher power, what do you have? What do you want to say? That card kind of poking out, but I think I really want to pull another card out too. Higher power, what do you want to say to us? Here we go. Okay, let's see what these are. Well, interesting enough, we have a 16. Now this is a major arcana energy. This is the tower energy. This is the everything comes down in order for things to be rebuilt energy. This is the revelation. This is the reveal of where the cracks are, the reveal of what's going on. There's a lot of, again, there's a lot of reveal here. Now, now we have a 1. So again, those 1s were kind of popping. I know they're Roman numerals. I know that's a 3, but the 1s were kind of popping for me. So we have a 1, which is a new beginning. And we have the 10 plus 6. 10 is transitional energy. 6 is, again, the number of man. It's what you put into it. But if you add the 1 and 6 together, it becomes a 7, and that is divine. That's a divine number. That is a divine umbrella. That is a divine covering. So no matter what is going on, no matter what, again, remember I said have no fear. Have no fear. There is a divine covering. Even if it seems rocky, even if it seems like, there is no hope, there is always hope. Have no fear. But again, this is the Tower. This is a major arcana. Now our next card here, this is the one that kind of just fell, kind of was like out there. Now let's see what we have here. We have the 4 of Fire. Now the 4 of Fire is a joyful time also. So we have some joyful energies here. The 4s are stability, it's leadership, it's also organization. Fire is our Leo energy. It is our Aries energy. It is our Sagittarius. It's passionate, it's burning, it's very determined energy. This card is generally about celebration again, but in a more passionate manner. So we have the spiritual celebration, and now we have the passionate celebration. We have the weddings. We have the the happier times. So even though there might be some of this this disgruntled energy here, this what's going on energy, there is hope. There is more coming for us. So again, so that is our fire energy. Now, the two energies we did not talk about, I'm looking at her too, I just feel like there is joyful energy here. There is this positive energy. And it could be, again, remember, you are our spirit workers, our light workers, our star seeds. We are in this together. We have to make sure that we keep our vibrations high. And I feel like this is a high vibration energy. High vibration, and sometimes the high vibrations is what brings down the tower. You think about, there's things in, scriptures and such like that talk about high vibrations bringing things down that needed to be brought down. So we need to make sure that we keep our vibrations extremely high, no matter what it is we are seeing with our natural eyes. Okay, so something interesting with this weekend. I don't know. Like I said, according to the Mayan calendar, end of the year. So, but then that 25th is that day outside of time. So interesting stuff. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Let me know who reads this a little bit differently, or just make some comments. Thank you. Anyway, also too, this is important. Take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. You keep me inspired, and that's why I keep doing this. So I thank you for that. Now, why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Virgos. Your season is next season. So this is the time for you to get done a lot of things that you've been putting off. Stop procrastinating, okay? It's something for you to really be working towards those goals. And again, I feel like it's time to stop procrastinating. This is a time to get busy, and Leo season will be over and your season will be here then. So let's see. Higher power, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. What does my Virgos need to know? What do we want to tell them about the energies? Let's see what we've got going on here. Again, it is, I would say though, in order for you to get busy, make your plan. Make your plan. The plan seems to be really important, and there needs to be some clarity in what it is you've been wanting. This is a good time for you to clear up the weeds. Clear up. I kind of feel like gardening energy, and you're tangible, so you're my earth energy. I feel like taking out the weeds, and letting your garden breathe a little bit more. Okay. Take that as you will. Let's see what we've got here. First card. 5 of fire. Well, that kind of goes along with what I'm saying a little bit. So 5s is the number of change. Positive, it could be negative. Fire is Leo season. It's also Sagittarius. It's also Aries. And remember, Jupiter will be, going retro, and that will actually be okay. That will be good. It's still a possibility to make things happen. Okay, so this is passionate, this is burning, this is very determined. The 5 of fire is a lot of activity. There's some challenges ahead, but it doesn't mean that you can't get through it. Again, it's that picking, it's the cleaning up the weeds. It's going into your garden, getting rid of your weeds so that your creativity, your fruit, your vegetables, whatever this is that you're growing can grow. So it's clearing out a lot of the negative stuff around you. So this is a good weekend for you to do that. Now, my Virgos, I'll tell you though, it's probably would be a very good idea for you to write your lists down, because you're very good at lists. Write down those goals. And again, write down what it is you need to put out or you need to remove from your energies. Okay, not necessarily from your life, but your energies. If there's somebody if there's a boss, okay, that just, just drives you crazy, it's not, you can't remove your boss, but you can remove that energies. You can do things like, when that energy comes to you, you can, ask whoever that is for you. I would say to my higher power, to God, to Holy Spirit, I'm feeling this nasty energy coming my way. Please cleanse that energy and return it to the person that it came from, or return it from its source. And just kind of like, I would always see my mother walking around doing this. And I really get it that she probably didn't understand it herself, but she was she was removing the energies. So these are things that you can do, my Virgos. Anyway, this one is competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. This one's reversed. 3 of air, letting go. This one, people are like, oh, when this is the 3 of swords, that heart with those swords in it, and like, oh, could we, oh, despair. No, it's not about despair. It's really about letting go. It's about leaving things behind. Now, you still learn from your lessons. There's still, with forgiveness and such like that, it always helps and behooves you to do these things. But I never will tell you to put yourself back in the situation. Just because you forgive somebody does not mean they have to come back into your life. Forgiving somebody means that you're cutting their control over you, or cutting the control you have kept with them. Okay? So that's what forgiving is. But this is letting go. 3, again, creative. It is celebratory. It is the power of 3. Maybe you have to say, I forgive this person, I forgive this person, I forgive this person. It doesn't mean you have to even wish them well. You just forgive them, and you are cutting those cords, cutting those connections, okay? Again, air energy 2, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. Hearing news. So there might be something there might be something that jogs a little bit of negative emotion in you, that kind of makes you feel a little bit like, oh, how come that person got the money, or that person got a raise, or that person got a promotion? How come everything seems to be so hunky-dory for that person? Whew. Let it go. That person is not your responsibility. Let that go. The negative energies are trying to then creep in like mold. Okay, so let it go. Anyway, this says great sadness, but I do feel like this is the possibility to let go of that. Take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. And your last card here, reversed, the Magician. Oh, I love this. So 5, 3, 1, and I do love the Magician. The Magician, this is the first stop on the Fool's journey. And, the Fool is kind of like, everything and anything is possible. This is major arcana. This is a number 1, beginning, new start. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. Raziel also has Hermit energy. You get a lot of the Hermit, where you need to do that spiritual cleansing, or that spiritual rejuvenation. The Magician is like possibilities. There's always something around the corner. There's a new start, and every morning is a new start. The Magician says, you can make things happen. You've got everything you need. The Magician's not sleight of hand. The Magician, basically the power comes from higher power, from God, Holy Spirit, and really says, really make your connection, and really make your connection strong. Okay? So there's a lot of letting go. There's a lot of, like I said, weeding of the garden so that your flowers, your garden, your vegetables, fruits, whatever it is, can start growing. Okay, so you're doing a lot of that this weekend. You're doing a lot of cleansing energy this weekend. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. I like that. If you don't believe in magic, then there is none. So, there is always magic. There is always magic. And I look at it as the spiritual divine magic. Here we go. Let's see. No. Let's see what we've got here with John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Did I just knock that? Here we go. rejoice in celebration. These are those ladies. These are the crazy ladies. These are the ones that, this is the Three of Cups. So please, if you haven't looked at the, I don't like it when this thing moves. If you haven't looked at the introduction, the Three of Cups came in the introduction. So again, we have that three energy. We have fluid, emotional, we have spiritual energy, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is celebration. This is rejoicing. This is that time where you just feel it just release. Just release and just, it just like melts out of you. So this is a time of celebration. This is a time of possibilities, creativity. Okay? So again, that goes along with that. Again, a lot, your flowers grow, your garden grows, all of these things. You're releasing, you're letting go of things. And it's a freedom. It brings you freedom. So let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Virgos. Let's see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Here we go. Reversed. Selenite. Selenite. Psychic insight. Blessings. Fidelity. Deep connection. And you might want to make sure, there's the other one, the Saturn, I can't remember what it is, but you see those towers? There's actually true selenite too. Those aren't real, so you may want to look into finding some true, real selenite. Okay? Okay. All right, my Virgos, this looks like it's a cool weekend for you. A lot of weeding out the energies that just seem to zap you. Anyway, my Virgos, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. If you're not getting notified, unclick it, click it again. As always, though, my Virgos, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.